Hi, hello. Welcome to Follow Friday. My name is Chris Farah. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Um, I am so excited to have a little time with you all on this holiday weekend. If you're watching in America, it's Labor Day weekend. Officially, kind of the end of summer as we go back into the labor that is the whole rest of the year. Now, Labor Day. Also, significant weekend for one of our top news stories, which is that Drake finally released his album, which is called Certified Lover Boy, which was a week after Kanye finally released his album, Donda, after a lot of fanfare and such. So, having said that, it's been kind of like a back and forth between these two as we decide who has the best album. And here's the thing, it's hard because um with the Kanye thing, there's a lot of other situations happening, right? I'm gonna bring this up. There's a lot of his like mental health situations, a lot of his choices he's made over the past years, like Trump, supporting Trump, and some of the comments. And if you love hip hop, you have a deep appreciation for the Kanye that we once knew with the shutter glasses and the 808 heartbeat, stuff like that. So heartbreak. So it's a very long 24 titled album, and it feels like I don't necessarily want to go down the journey of his version of ego, celebrity, religion, and morals. Okay, so in morals, I mean, like, I didn't like the Marilyn Manson cameo at his last listening event. That wasn't for me. I am so happy to have my bays here. I see Quasi. Yes, I see Ramsterdam. Hi, Jump Scare. Hi. I'm so happy to see you guys as I go into this following, which is, yes, the things that I'll be into and talking to, celeb news stories, all of it for this week, September 3rd. A lot on the docket, and I have put up a lot. So if you haven't yet, please like this video. I would love to get some love into this following series, which I know doesn't have a title like 90 Day Fiance, so it doesn't necessarily garner as many views, which is fine because we're working on it. And these are all stories and stuff that I would already be following. I'm into it. So I love spending time with you. I'm happy that you're here. Oh my God. Lynn J, I will be listening. I'm driving right now. Thumbs up for you. Thumbs up, bros. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much, Lynn J. That is incredibly generous. That's lovely. Thank you so much. Yes, drive safely, and I'm hopefully will give you, like some banter. However, I do have a lot of pictures, Lynn J. So if anything sparks your fancy, wait to get home, honey, and look what I'm talking about, because I do have, I have a lot of things. So here we go. My niece was a backup singer for Drake. So one thing about Drake that I do love is, a lot of things I love about Drake, but he has his crew in Canada, Toronto specifically, are like all of his like boos that he's like been with for a long time. And a lot of them are part of his OVO gang or whatever and produce his album. And a lot of them, I didn't realize how kind of whatever my hair looks like, whatever. So a lot of them are Lebanese. He loves Lebanese men. Ha ha ha. I feel like, should I send him why I want to date a Lebanese man? Just be like, Drake, you might be the certified lover boy, but honey, I'm the certified lover girl. Who's more lover than me? It's me. So that's my pitch. Also, if he ever wanted to do some sort of rap where he'd be like, my bae is from Beirut. This is why I'm not a rapper. But yeah, so Certified Lover Boy has a bunch of great tracks, including a little snippet from Yebba, who is a vocalist that I've been standing for a hot minute. And if you watch the lives with Wa and I talked about Yebba before. So when I saw that Certified Lover Boy came out, honey, with a track with her, I was so happy for her. And it's I think supposedly supposed to be the album of the year. So the only thing I know about Drake is from his episode of Atlanta. How interesting. That's it? Amsterdam. It's so... Okay, so there's obviously this feud between Drake and Kanye, and I have been listening to hip hop for a minute, obviously, and I'm old. So, but here's the thing. Like I love Drake, I love Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is my favorite rapper. So like there's a lineage there that like I like, but I also love Kanye. Like I love Drake's Forever, right? Right, which is one of Drake's like first hip hop songs that like put him on the map. And in this song, which is, I mean, like hugely monumental. This is like, this is some boss shit. He has a song with him, Eminem, Kanye, and Lil Wayne. And then Drake. I mean, like you're like, I know the song for forever, unless you don't, like, but it's like, it's a great song. And it makes me sad that Kanye and Drake aren't friends anymore. And from the reports I read, it's like Kanye's like gels, I guess, or whatever. But it's so funny because I like love that rap Lil Wayne does. And I made like my mom memorize it. Hello, it's the Martian, Space Jam jargon. I wrote this shit forever. Wake up and smell the jargon. Fresher than the harvest. Step up to the target. If I had one guess, then I guess I'm just New Orleans. God bless New Orleans, Hurricane Ida. And I will never stop like I'm running from the cops. Hopped up into my car and told the chauffeur to the top. Life is such a fucking roller coaster than a drop. So what should I scream for? This is my theme park. My mind shines even when my thoughts seem dark. Pistol on my side. But you don't want to hear that thing talk. Let the queen talk. I always change it. Check the price and pay attention. Lil Wayne is what they say. Gotta say I mention. I'm like Lambada in the middle of the summer. I'm westing in the lead, I need a pillow in the cover. My foot sleeping on the gas. No brake pads, no such thing as last. May not seem nothing to y'all. Oh, God. So that makes me sad because I like both of them, is what I'm trying to say. However, one person got in on the feud in such a way that I just had to like, honey, Snapchat it and be like, not Snapchat, like snap it and then for us to chat about it, which is Peppa the Pig. Look, honey, Peppa the Pig got a Pitchfork review and he got 0.5 better than Kanye's Donda. And then he like, honey, put out a tweet. Peppa didn't need to host listening parties in Mercedes-Benz Stadium to get that 0.5. Mic drop, Peppa the Pig official tweet. Come on. Did I tell you about the time I laughed at young Aubrey when he told us he was going to be a rapper? Well, I guess not gonna get that Bentley Bentayga, huh? You're not gonna get that Rolls Royce black badge from him. That's so funny. So that's one story. Let's move on because I have like literally so much on the docket. Okay, my love. So this is like the dumbest thing. And so this dumbass girl, her name is Chloe Mrozak. Z-A-K. Mrozak. Chloe Mrozak? Such a crazy last name, Mrozak, that no one spells right, I'm sure, in her whole life. But she's 24 and she was arrested August 28th at the International Airport in Oahu, Hawaii, for facing a misdemeanor charge of falsifying her vaccination documents. Now, here's the thing. If you go to Hawaii right now and you don't want to get that vaccine because of whatever you feel like, you got to quarantine for 2 weeks. But, girl didn't want to, honey, because she probably has like what looks like 2 weeks left on those lashes. And she wanted to prance those lashes around the beach. So mama just made her own card, just made it. And with a last name with an M and an R and an O and a Z and a A and a K, she didn't think twice about another M word that is on the lips of everyone, Moderna. And spelled it Maderna. So when they were looking at that, like, that seems weird. Why would you do that? That seems awkward. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and like check up on, I don't know, like where she got this. And so they looked up and where she got it, the Coast Guard, she said. So they were like, okay. So then they like called the Coast Guard and those people were like, who? Claire, I'm sorry, spell her last name again. They kept trying to spell her last name and they were like, we don't have that person, honey. We don't know her. They're like, Mariah Carey, honey, we do not know her. I mean, I just like, it is, here's the thing. When she made this, she was like, oh God, how do you spell Pfizer? But she did not have access to like, I don't know, a phone or a Google. So she was like, do I put like Fizer? No. That's too hard. Okay, Moderna. I'll just pick the Moderna because that's just Moderna. Like mommy, but mama, Moderna. I just like love it, like I'm sorry, it's just dumb, that here's the thing. It's just that I hate to say it's like it's a dumb thing that this girl's gonna have to learn. This girl looks like she is like 17, honey, with those big ass like fake spider lashes, and she has to learn a lesson which you cannot be so entitled in this world to in a pandemic try and falsify legal documents. What a word. Like, having said that, I guess I did have a fake ID. I did have a fake ID. Oh my God, I'm judging this girl and I did the same thing. Well, did I? Okay, no, I would never travel with my fake ID. So let's talk about this. This is the, the inside back and forth. Should I cast judgment on this girl? Because she traveled with a thing, because she could have like infected people, right? That didn't happen to me. I had a fake ID before I was 21. Who didn't? But if you did, we can get in on this like judgment call. I skipped a grade. I skipped in the middle of fourth, right into fifth grade. So all of my friends were always 1 year older than me, right? So when I went to college, which is the normal time people are drinking, I couldn't actually legally drink until basically like my last year because I was a baby. So then my cousin Monique, her on my channel, was like, oh, this guy makes like IDs on my floor of my dorm. Like, I'll just get you one. And I was like, oh my God, like, this is it. This is like the, solution to all my problems because I can't do anything as a college student. I can't go to like bars. I can't hang out. I can't go to like parties. Like, that's just the worst. I feel like always have like the shitty hand, like the shitty wrap around your wrist that tells everyone that you're just like a baby. Like, I can't even deal. So I get my ID made. This is like McCarthy in LMU, Loyola Marymount University, my university. So then I pay whatever the money for it. And so the ID comes and they, for some reason, like they took a picture for it. They made my middle name Monique. Like my middle name is Lee, which is why the L is Chris Lee, Chris L. Farah. So my name in the ID was Christine Monique Farah, which made no sense. And of course, it did not scan at all, right? Because it wasn't a real ID. And there was no like holographicness at all. It was just like plain printed ID. And I used that thing, honey, until my friend Michelle's 21st birthday. She went to this disgusting place on Sunset Boulevard, Saddle Ranch. We went to a lot of them. There used to be a place called Miyagi's there, but it was at the Saddle Ranch, which now looking back is crazy because Saddle Ranch for some reason became like the COVID hotspot for TikTokers. The same disgusting Saddle Ranch that has been for years on Sunset Boulevard. Like no one goes to it, but like for years it's disgusting, like touristy, whatever. What are you gonna do? Like ride that bull, honey? Want to eat like a steak that probably has the exact same quality of like an Outback Steakhouse? I mean, you do you if this is your life. So, but I'm 20 and I want to be normal. And my friend was 21, turning 21. So I take this, basic ass 2D printed ID, honey, out on the town. And this bouncer looks at this ID, immediately takes it away. And I'm like, so now all of my friends go in a Saddle Ranch and I am just outside. So then he makes me pay him money to get it back. But then he lets me in. And that's what happened. Okay. So having really just given you guys a confession, I'm so happy to see you guys. I'm like, you guys are like, I gave it up for this like initiative for Chloe Mutz York, like that's so funny. Oh, nice to see you, Dominique. People are saying it's different circumstances. My fake ID did not put others at risk. It didn't put others at risk unless I guess you talk about the establishment. But there is no way Saddle Ranch hasn't given copious amounts of alcohol to underage people this entire time. They are literally right now courting TikTokers. Who's on TikTok? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's young people. So, like, it's so funny. I tell you the story now, and they are literally, it's like literally advertising to like Peppa the Pig people. Anyway. Do kids even do fake IDs anymore? Great question. I honestly don't know. I don't have a kid, honey. Only danger if you drink and drive. Yeah. I definitely wasn't driving at this time, this night. I'm sure we probably had like to get taxis or something. I want to respect those who do not want to get the vaccine, but this is not acceptable behavior. Lying and putting others at risk is not okay. If someone's going to take a stand, they should be honest. I agree with you. And I mean, this girl's going to be taught a lesson. This girl had a lot of entitlement that she just was like, I can do this. That's totally fine. Well, now you know. My sister had a fake ID. We found it on the bathroom floor of an 18 and up club. The girl looked nothing like my sister, but it worked for almost a year until my ex-boyfriend, who was a bouncer, what? Took it? Oh, I'd be so, I mean, literally, if I was your sister and my sister's boyfriend took my fake ID, like, you have to break up with him. Like, that person doesn't have your interests at heart, and your interests are my interests. Anyway, so moving on. So, can you believe? So, new crazy couple alert in the house. This is like my celebs. A new crazy couple alert is Punky Brewster. Okay. Punky Brewster and Crazy Town's Seth Binzer. Crazy Town. What a blast from the past. You know, like, these are two people that I guess have known each other since they were in 8th grade. So it's been a minute, kind of, you know, and they have enjoyed watching each other, and now they're together. Now you're like, Crazy Town, what song is that? Like, you're like, oh, Chris, can you just sing a snippet? And it's like, of course I can. Come, come, my baby, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. You know, like, that's their big hit. You're my pretty baby, you make my legs shake, you make me go crazy. You know, like, it's that song, which, you know, here's the thing. I've always liked that song. It's like their one hit. I like it. Sorry. I think that it's sexy. I think it's a sexy song. And for some reason, it still bops. Like, you can listen to it like when you get off now and listen to it, like if you're done listening to Certified Lover Boy, you need like a different like 90s moment. Like, they look the exact same, these two. So, you know, she had her revival of Punky that was unfortunately just not renewed, canceled after the first season. People didn't love it. It's like basically her as Punky Brewster now, and she tries to adopt this girl, so kind of like replaying what happened to her in her youth. And then Sherry Johnson's back as her best friend, but I guess it didn't have, I guess, you know, whatever the ratings for it to continue. But look at Solel and her friend, honey. They're just like made it Instagram official. She's living her best life. So, I mean, good for her. She also had that documentary on Hulu. So it's like, she's working. Homeboy's got to be sick of singing that one song for like 25 years. You know what? Yes. However, I was just reading about another thing, like Mark McGrath of Sugar Ray. Remember that? And he has like 4 songs, and he's just like, listen, they're 4 bops. I'm happy like touring the world for 4 songs, but you know what? That's 400 times more songs than this person. But I mean, you know, Sugar Ray, like, I just want to fly. Fly so high. You know, like, there is a summerness about that song. Like, I mean, if it's still summery where you are, and I am so sorry, by the way, my loves for people in the Pacific Northwest or in the South dealing with Ida. So like, F that, and my heart's with you. But if you are in a summertime Labor Day situation, don't forget that bop. It could really like give you in, you know, a little feeling. So real summertime feeling. Yeah, do you see the documentary of Solel? She lost her V card to a much older Charlie Sheen. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that is a crazy 90s documentary that she just put together with a bunch of footage that she had. I am so sorry I did not see it. They were on tour when that song climbed the charts, acted like brats for the rest of the tour, got kicked off the tour to never be heard of again. Bye! Wasn't Sugar Ray and Celebrity? Yep. Mike McGrath, like Mario Lopez, made a whole career of hosting celebrity pop culture-y shit afterward. What a dream. That's like my dream, obviously. That's like, why can I do that? Is it because I'm not like a 90s star? I am a 90s star. Just I was like a child of the 90s. I really wasn't a star. So moving on. Sam Ashgari, honey, Britney Spears' boyfriend, ring shopping at Cartier in Beverly Hills. Here comes the bride, all dressed in white. I mean, come on, honey, please. I want to see that wedding. Oh, to be a fly on the reception of that wedding's wall, like with his Persian family and like her and her family or not family. Like, I hope, because I feel like she never got the wedding that she wanted as an adult. Like, I'm hoping that his family takes over and gets to like throw her like a real ethnic wedding. It makes me want to cry. Okay, the thought of that makes me want to cry. That sucks if she didn't know he was going to propose. I see what you're saying, but Veronica, are you saying that she has access to like all of Google all the time and sees everything? She might have only access to like her Instagram. I'm not quite sure. She might not know. However, also, let's look back. In this picture, my love, he's taking a picture of the rings. Who's he sending it to? Now, here are some options. Hi. His options are his mom, his sister, or Britney. He has a sister. She's like an injectable nurse. Why do I know all this? You're welcome. That's why. Britney has already talked about in her deposition that she wants to get married and have kids again. I don't think that she like not only doesn't know that he's going to propose, that she wants it, that she's probably like, Sam, will you go to the Cartier store and get me a princess cut? Maybe that's what and he's like, okay. He's like taking the picture, sending to her, being like, you like this one? You like that one? She's like, platinum, I don't know. We don't know. Okay, so sorry, like lost my little like Google Doc. So just moving on. So guess what also happened, my baes? And I love this kind of stuff. If you watched Waz and I Say What from Wednesday, which is if you like this kind of things where we just talk about pop culture, but you also love Waz or one other opinion or just want more of this, we do that on her channel Wednesday nights. But we went through all of the fashions from the Dolce & Gabbana series of Italian fashion shows, and therefore like subsequent publicity events that happened where they just brought everyone, honey, and they just like like paraded like gorgeous celebrities around, and it made me really happy. And the winner of that by far was J-Lo. Like, and I'm gonna let you go to Waz channel if you want to see what we're talking about after this. So the Venice Film Festival just happened, or is happening. And so what now I have is a bevy of pictures for us to go over and then judge people. Not in a mean way, but like in a way where we can talk about style and stuff like that, what we like or whatever. So, by the way, if you haven't yet, I highly recommend you like this video, just giving it a little thumbs up, just telling YouTube, me, whoever, like I'm into it. However, if you're also like not into it, tell me that too. And also comment when the video goes up. I'm into it, not into it. These are my favorite stories or not, or these are my opinions. It really makes me happy to read them and know that, yeah, I guess know that like I'm not the only ones obsessively into what I'm talking about. This is like my only childness, Didn't J-Lo have labels still attached to her outfit at the D&G show? Maybe. I could see that it would happen because it's like, but though it's weird. It's like, why not just take the labels off and put them back on? You're literally at a D&G show. You could just like put it back. Like, how hard is it to put the label back on? It's not hard. Anyway. Thank you. Little thumbs up this vids. Just tell the peeps, tell the algorithm that you're into it. You know how it is. So, let's get in. Zendaya just showing up. With Zendaya's leg just showing up. See, the part of like, there's like all these like publicity parts of the Venice Film Festival, and the same thing happens in comedy. Like sometimes happens is the showing up pictures, and they always are showing up like from a boat, right? So this is like cash, and they'll have their like red carpet like premiere of whatever movie that they're like also there for. So we get a couple of different looks. Okay, look at her. Classic, elegant, beautiful, chic, youthful, interesting, and trendy at the times. I would love to see what it looks like without that boxy jacket, but she can pull it off. You know, like, you know, that blazer is in. I get it. And it really plays with like a masculine men's clothes moment to like maybe just like give it a little like youth and give it a little like androgyny, which is I get it, it's hot, you know, both would looks would be hot. Is it like, I want to know, is it a dress with like a pink ribbon belt? Is it two pieces? I love her hair. I love this deep, deep side part. I mean, she looks gorgeous. Okay. So, we are going to also now let's get into like some of the red carpet situations. So here is Adriana Lima, who is like, you know, arguably one of the most beautiful women of all time. I want to talk about how it's so funny because such a subtle situation. So she's gorgeous, and I do think this dress is really beautiful. And for someone like Adriana, which I think I said her name wrong, or how I said it, who is Brazilian, I'm actually surprised that she is not spray tanned a little more. This is my Brazilianness, because, you know, like there was just that emphasis on the Giselles and hers of this just like tanned, bronzed beauty, which I 100% don't think that she has to subscribe to all the time, and not at all. But with the color of this dress and the sparkle and the fact that it's taking place in Italy and end of summer, you know what? I think she could have done it. I think she could have done it. Did I miss a super chat? Yes, I did. I'm so sorry. Anna, judging people's outfits while I'm wearing yoga pants and a bra. Thank you so much. I mean, what a great point. What a great point. And that is a great point, because it's like, I don't want anyone to think that like I'm a supermodel. I know I'm not. I'm wearing like a onesie pant, comfy ass loungy outfit. Okay. So 100%. But it's just like, you know, just us having fun. Ow, with our girls and our gents, whoever's here. Is there any gents here? Not that it makes a difference. Master of Blackjack channel. Bicky, barf, you didn't like it. So I was just like, yeah, Angela Dude gave her a coat at the end of the night because she was cold. Yeah, you guys are not into Zendaya. Okay. I see why she did it though, because I think that it would be a little like Helen Mirren if she didn't. Okay, so this is where I was like, she needs a tan. And then what we then have is a bevy, and I'm going to show you a bevy of the young ladies, honey, in pantsuits. Actually, not young ladies, young, let's talk about the young stars in basic tailored black suits. So first up, Dakota. We're going to see a lot of this silhouette, which is the open jacket and with like a tiny top. If it's like cut to, if it's like a bralette style, or cut just very like midriffy, you know, like thin to the body silhouette, where that's there, then you have the jacket. So there's Dakota. I'm not going to take this away because oh, I said gents. Yeah, I would love to see everything without a blazer, but let's talk about it. So there's Dakota, and then I'll give you another one. Here's Kirsten. Okay. I mean, it's happening. Here's Timothy. Okay. It's like definitely happening. And then here's Kirsten again, honey. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Here's, sorry, I messed it up. Here's Kristen Stewart at the Spencer premiere. Now, she gives me some shorts, which I'm happy about. Also, Kristen gives me another whole trend, which is that tweed, honey, that beautiful tweed. You see tweed everywhere for some reason. Fall and tweed is happening. She's a spitting image of her dad. You're talking about Dakota. Don Johnson. I think she's very beautiful. I think she's she really does have like a sweetness about her face and eyes. Just like, makes me happy. Talking about Helen Mirren, here she is. So let's talk about Helen Mirren. We're going to also have another crazy trend that happened is this very light pastel shimmery sequins. Now, Helen Mirren was at the D&G stuff, and I had talked about how I wanted her to have a crown in one of the other outfits that she was wearing, and she almost gave me what she wanted here, which was a headband, matching headband to kind of break up that hair. And she also gave me kind of a darker eyebrow, which I'm happy about. This is an interesting color, right? But it happens again here. Look, Molly Sims. Another light rose, rose gold metallic, shimmer sequins. Both these colors are so pale on these white women. And in this case with Molly, it almost completely matches like what looks like the tone of the background, which looks pink. And so these women are so gorgeous. I'm just like, I wish that wasn't what was happening. I don't think I need I know sleeves are a whole thing. I don't think I need the dimensions of those sleeves. Boy, I just feel like in this situation, with the slick backed hair and the puffy sleeve going into a long sleeve, it doesn't present the dimensions that I wish it did. And if that happens, then I almost wish I need like a different belt. It feels like, because I always feel like I want like a version of Briar Rose or Sleeping Beauty, but not the kind. Hate the sequin dressings. Yeah, I am not into it. Yeah, I feel like a lot of these colors would go better on darker skin. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's just, it's like color theory for your color. It's like one thing, color theory for your actual skin tone is a whole thing. I mean, to this level that these women are doing this, their stylists know about color theory, which is why it's so interesting. And like, what am I not seeing? Is this it? Quasi is reading these outfits. Jiffy Pop. That's so funny. Yeah. I mean, it's just like there's so much money involved. There's so many stylists that are like getting paid, and there is so much opportunity here with these looks to really give you something. I'm just like so surprised, which is why going back to the J-Lo look that I don't have a copy of because it's a different event, why her D&G queen look, you're just like, when it hits and it's perfect, you're like, oh my God, it's perfect. Oh God, that's gorgeous. So how does that not happen? So let's round it out. Adriana gave me this. I wanted to give her another shot. I want more for her. This is a supermodel in Italy. This look almost looks like Oscars. And the reason why I'm paused is because Oscars to me doesn't give you the fashion allowance that a Venice Film Festival does. Why? Because American sensibility to fashion isn't as avant-garde. That's why the only thing we really have that we get to see is the Met Gala. But in Europe, you get to have whimsical moments. And I guess for me, and I understand this isn't for her because she is a supermodel, I'm just like, oh, give me that body, honey, and give me the opportunity to like really do it. So now having said that, the person that won for me, Penelope Cruz. I die. I die over it. Look at the feathers. Look at it. Look at the makeup choices. It's dramatic. It's Italian. It's movie star. It's chic. It's interesting. Ugh, this is it for me. I love it. 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 Her hair and makeup is amazing. Listen, I even like the dimension of the like shorter fringe or whatever. I think it's interesting with the pleats like that. You just don't get to see it. It's like something that is chic still with like looks comfy too. It does look comfy. It looks more comfy than like sequins, right? I prefer it without the white. With a black cigarette pant would be better. I understand what you're saying. I feel like the white and the feathers give it enough interest to like be daring, and Italian, like it feels sexy and decadent, luxurious, and that kind of like aesthetic that Versace does, which is so interesting because like I loved me Penelope as Donatella Versace in the Ryan Murphy Versace miniseries. So Penelope and her husband are such a gorgeous pair. Oh, Javier Bardem. Is there anything sexier in this world? Can you imagine like just truly like could you imagine if your life was being her and he was available to you at every time he is? Oh, I can't. They're married. He's lovely. I'm so happy for her. What a great life. Now, if I was going to the Venice Film Festival, I don't know what my like red carpet look would be. Okay. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I would hopefully have access to so many designers. But off the top of my head, honey, and I've been obsessed with this for a second, my landing outfit coming off the boat, don't worry about it, this Valentino lace midi skirt. Now, I've been obsessed with this for a second. I've talked about it, but can you imagine? I can. Really, really getting off a beautiful like little bay cruise liner or whatever, honey, stepping on the dock, I said docket and dock, the pier, if you will, in this and living my Italian life. I can't even deal. Can't even. I'm over it. I'm over wanting it too much. So, side note is, I forgot to tell you, these are the Spencer ladies, and they were there for, Kristen Stewart's like Diana Spencer biopic, but look at them. They kind of remind me of like the Royal Hilton sisters. Kind of look alike. Okay, moving on. Oh my God, I did it all. So, no, I didn't, but not all of it. But moving on to shows I'm into. I guess watching Big Brother. Big Brother has been so hot. Okay, spoiler alert, because I'm up to date. On last night, Thursday night, we got rid of, taking a breath, Sarah Beth. Yes, honey, she's gone. She took the pink hard glasses, hopefully, unless like Tiffany hid them, which I would LOL. Tiffany is HOH from the one, Tiffany was HOH, then Claire was the hidden HOH. And then they started last night with a competition for endurance. And they set it up, honey. They were like, Alyssa versus the Cookout. The Cookout is the hidden alliance of all people of color. No, not people of color. Yes, people of color, but specifically Black people, because there have been like other people of color that are not specifically part of the alliance, which is like Derek. I love me some Derek. So, because he's Asian, but, and I guess Alyssa is something, I'm not quite sure. So they're like Alyssa versus the Cookout, like as if she doesn't win the HOH, like she's going to go on the block. She doesn't know it yet or whatever. And then at the very end of the episode, they're like, keep teasing like, will Alyssa win? And then they're like, Alyssa just falls live off the endurance. So now we know. And the person that wins the HOH is, spoiler alert, Tiffany. You guys, Tiffany won the whole season. She wins HOH against back-to-back HOHs. But because she can do it because Claire was a secret HOH, it's huge, huge, huge. So now the Cookout is like basically coming undone. And like, it's like all such big news. And Kylan and Derek Kylan and Xavier are coming together against the girls. And we don't want that. I love it. So that's all of my Big Brother. I'm like so obsessed. I'm going to go to you guys. Who's talking about it? Oh, Lupe's here. Who was watching Big Brother? Great. No one said anything at all. Oh, I love you guys. Well, good. You know, it's fine. But anybody here watch Rick and Morty? I don't at all. Don't watch it. But I will say that this was interesting. You know, it's like about that like older, is it like a grandpa character and the young kid? The grandpa's like some weird scientist or whatever. And it's an animated show on, I can't talk, Adult Swim, made by Dan Harmon of Community. And, you know, the kids love it. And the kids being like specifically maybe just like alternative and or like dudes and or like stoners and or like Gen, is it X? No, Gen Z? Whatever, those people. So whatever, God bless. You've heard of it. Anyway, maybe you've seen like a still of the two characters, like that old guy and the young guy, but they cast a real life version of it for like an episode, and it's Christopher Lloyd, and it's perfect. And some other person. I don't know these people. I don't know that person, I mean, but look at it. Christopher Lloyd as that crazy banshee scientist, grandpa, dad, uncle thing. I mean, he does this part so well, honey. He really does. I watch Rick and Morty. Oh, you guys love Rick and Morty, honey. Only one person loves Big Brother. Well, Jen, honey, we can talk about it in our own time as watch. Only Jen's watching. Well, at least we had one person. Okay, well, it is haha. Haha, it is perfect. Okay, good. I don't even really watch Rick and Morty, but when I saw that, I was like so happy. I mean, yes, also because I know Christopher Lloyd, and obviously this also gives me hard Back to the Future vibes, right? Hard Back to the Future vibes. I mean, all he has to do is like make that face with those crazy ass eyes and like mess up his hair, honey. We know what's happening. It's 1987 again or whatever. Okay, you guys are just talking about Veep. I was like, I didn't know if this gentleman was on Veep, the younger one, but no. Oh, you. Yeah. Okay. Well, great. Moving on. We're going to be done very soon. I have 3 more things to show you, which the things I want to show you are, as we wind down, my following social media posts and or my following social media accounts. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to get something specifically. I thought I put that up there. And the product that I'm really obsessed with and I want, it's really expensive and I hate myself for it. So, oh, there it is. Okay, let me take this off. I'm like such an old person. I'm like, deep. Okay, my love. So that's the shows. Little stuff about the show, social media. Now, this isn't anything other than this is an account that I follow on Instagram that when this person does post, there's been enough posts between me where I've just been like, oh, that rings true. That rings authentic. And I think that social media scrolling can be very energy draining and can make you think poorly of yourself. So anytime I find an account that it does the opposite. It sort of like breaks me out of scrolling because it gives me a really real moment of like authenticity or connection or a semblance of understanding. I'm into it. Okay. So, and maybe you follow this account because it isn't like this is a bigger account. Let's see what you guys are saying first. Oh my God, wait. Oh, thank you so much for this super chat. Aaron Banfield, love your channel, and Christopher Lloyd. Thank you so much. Me too. Made me really happy to see that. It just made me feel like, oh, am I going to get another Back to the Future? Honey, I could absolutely use one. Get me out of this present. Okay, so speaking of getting out of the present, honey, scrolling Instagram. And if you want a good social media account to follow, I give you the Holistic Psychologist. By the way, again, thank you so much, Aaron. That's very generous. And thank you so much for my super chat. I really, really appreciate it. The holistic psychologist, Dr. Nicole LaPera, who knows? But she has a really beautiful account where she creates scroll-through graphics and I think speaks to a lot of mental health understandings, a new wave understandings about trauma, about bonding, about anxiety, about codependency, about oversharing and things that just made me realize that these are shared behaviors that I exhibit and I don't need to. Because if they are behaviors so obvious that they are like on someone's Instagram, then like I can work through it. Yeah, so I just like her, the holistic psychologist. She has 4.2 million followers, so people are doing it, and she has a podcast or whatever. And listen, if this feels a little too self-helpy or too self-carry for you, I get that, like holistic psychologist, it has like a certain aesthetic to her name. But I think that you have to, with your own self-awareness and self-improvement journey, have to have an open-mindedness to some of the verbiage and some of the verbiage that like doctors and scientists that are studying such things are talking about right now. So she does have that. Here is another social media thing I'm following, different from that. So that's like my little big girl energy, big sister energy of like giving you like this thing that I like. That's helped me in such a way is that a social media post that is getting blown up on Twitter right now is Glamour Mag ranks the 10 best and worst songs by Beyoncé. We're going to have to talk about this. This is like crazy. So best, when by crazy, I mean people are talking about it. Best, Formation, Mood Forever, Me, Myself, and I, Haunted, Daddy's Lessons, Dangerously in Love 2, Resentment, I Care, Love Drought, Rocket. No mention of Crazy in Love. There's so much like, okay, there's no mention. I mean, there's just literally so much. I love Formation, but I mean like Love Drought, no. Rocket, no. Dangerously in Love? No. Where's Work It? Worse, Beautiful Liar, Kitty Cat, Hip Hop Star, Best Thing I Never Had, School and Life, Sugar Mama, Broken Hearted Girl, Halo, Sandcastles, and Superpower. People are dying over Kitty Cat. People are dying over Halo. Best Thing I Never Had. What are your, okay. I'm like, okay, so where's Deja Vu? That's crazy to me. That's a crazy song. Why Don't You Love Me is a crazy song. There are so, like Crazy in Love is obviously crazy. Naughty Girl is amazing. I love Daddy's Lessons, and that's on the best. And some people are really pissed. They think that Daddy's Lessons should be on the worst. What do you guys think? Also, I also on the best would put, this is just like, people are gonna get so mad at me. I do love Run the World. It still like will be the song that I'll play to like pump me up to do any cardio. Just like I'll also love Kanye West Stronger for the same thing. It can still like make me work out. That's crazy. And I love Beyonce's Work It Out from the Austin Powers soundtrack. And I have been loving it for years. And I wish to God that more people talked about it. Do you know what song that is? Please. How you doing, honey, baby? No, you don't ask so much, but for a girl spending time alone can be pretty rough. But I get a knock on my door. I mean, come on, just listen to it. It's great. So it's like, this is really, really, really hard. I don't know what to tell you. Partition is so good. Daddy's Lessons so good. Freedom was so good. I want to hear what you guys say. Excuse me, Kitty Cat is a masterpiece. Someone white wrote that list. Yeah, people are saying someone white, right? Okay, because best is that. Okay, people don't like Daddy Lessons. And I wonder why. I'm like, listen, Is it because like the Dixie Chicks did a cover, or is it because white women think that it's or started liking Daddy Lessons because it's like country? It makes me really upset. I just can't help it. I like, for me, the New Orleans like jazz like element, like dun, 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 I just can't get in. I cannot not love it. I just love it. Oh no, is this making me white? So people are going to town over it, and it's like really just like a bunch of Twitter Beyonce peeps going in. So tell me what Beyonce songs would be on your best and worst. Halo. This person really hated Halo. She loves Halo. She loves singing Halo. How about like one of those Lion King songs? Also, where does listen fall for you? Listen, I am alone at a crossroads. I am not home in my own home. Is it any song that Beyonce's ever sung? And is Work It Out not on it because Work It Out is on a movie soundtrack, specifically Austin Powers? And is Listen not on it at all because Listen's on the Dreamgirls soundtrack? And is any of the Lion Kings not on this because a lot of Lion King blah bitty blue? Okay. I've seen Beyonce live and she could do no wrong. Oh, absolutely. Beyonce is important to like, Beyonce can do no wrong and no one can touch her on a variety of levels. And I'm very happy for her, and happy that she exists because I appreciate her talent so much and how hard that she works. And so I want to be able to see it. I'm happy that I got to see it. I've seen her live too, and it was amazing. And the only time I ever bought tickets to Coachella was to see her live, but then she got pregnant and then like just stuck me with Lady Gaga. So that's that. And I couldn't go see her again because I'd paid so much money for the first time. But listen, that homecoming concert sure looks nice. Really wish I could have seen that in real life. Oh, Leanne, I caught it live. Hi from the UK. Hi there. How are you? Oh, video phone. Yeah. Why don't you love me? Tell me, baby, why don't you love me when I make me so damn easy to love? That's amazing. Got me playing deja vu. I can't sing like her, so it's like I don't even want to talk about it. I love Countdown. This is like, can you imagine? Beyonce live is perfection. Yeah. She really makes it seem like that homecoming was it. I don't know if she's like, I don't ever want to perform again. It feels like that, right? It feels like she just watched Rihanna make all this money not performing, and she was like, oh, I don't have to like starve myself and work my ass off. I can just be a billionaire just like selling products. All right. Sign me up, Kim Kardashian. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, Rihanna. I saw her sing Baby Boy while upside down being lowered to the stage. Oh, baby boy, you stay on my mind, fulfill my fantasy. Oh, yeah. I like sing that to my friend's dog all the time. You can't pick your favorite Beyonce song. It's very hard. So, Baby Boy was one of the anthems of my teenage years. Yeah. Okay, so here's something I want. The product that I've been like, so I've been following a lot of products and I bought some recently and I only had to pick one. I have a bunch of products I can bring up for other followings because I forget to do them. But this is the Chanel Sublimage L'Essence d'Etienne. Okay, it's their new foundation, right? And it's real dewy. I've tried it. It's like almost like an Ilia skin tint, but it's a Chanel skin tint, my love. Okay. And it comes with that brush, and the brush is gorgeous. And I want it. It comes with the brush. The brush is very nice, and it feels like it would really help the product go on. I want it so bad. It's $150. It's $150, but I want it. Honey, me with that Chanel skin tint all over my face and I'll get it back. Don't worry. With my Valentino red lace coming off of the Venice Film Festival yacht onto the pier, that's fine. No, that's fine. Okay, that's cool. Oh, my loves, let's start winding down. 54, almost 55 minutes. How are you all Labor Day weekend? $150 for Chanel is not bad. You're right. Plus, like I said, it comes with a brush. I use the Latance Beige Chanel, and that's $60. So yeah, it's like way more expensive. So I just don't know why, but it comes with a brush. I keep saying that. Did I mention the brush? Cool. I bought the Ilia skin tint and makeup Mario counter skit last week. Love both. Now I just need a good blush. Okay. So the Mario makes makes just like the contour sticks, makes some really pretty blushes too. And they do have that like lovely, brush on the back to blend it in. And I got the Petal Pink, and I really, really liked it. So the other one that I got that's like the similar product is the Westman Atelier blush stick. And I will say that I also love that color. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I just can't get over how nice it is to have that blending brush in the back of the Makeup by Mario. Also, Tower has some really good blushes if you want even more of like a lighter kind of pop. I think Magic Hour and Tower is what I have. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Jennifer, we have to spend the weekend getting out of my basement because it's flooded out of the storm. New Jersey resident here. We got hit bad. Yes. God, my God. So yeah, way more important things than my stupid Chanel foundation. God, I hope that that's all that is bad for you. And I'm sorry. I really hope that you don't have too much damage. I hope your family's good. Jessica Simpson is smart too. She's very smart. I mean, I have bought in those shoes over the years. All that money, honey, she had can you name one Jessica Simpson hit? I can't remember one. I don't remember one song of Jessica Simpson's. Sorry. And the reason why is because she came up odd in the situation when it was like Mandy Moore, Christina Aguilera, or Britney. There just was too many, and she wasn't one of the people that I cared about. I even remember Mandy Moore's first hit, which was Candy. I'm missing you like candy. Missing you like candy. Oh yeah, it's a good song. Oh baby, come to me. Baby, show me who you are. Yeah. So many great pop hits. You know what is so interesting? Side note is I can't get over, because I keep hearing it, is the Olive Garden commercial that has Selena Gomez is like, when you're ready, come and get it. Nah, 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 nah. Honey, I'll tell you, when I'm always ready for chicken Alfredo and a never-ending breadstick combo. That's the unfortunate thing, is I'm always ready for that. I can't always get it. With You. Oh, Luba's so mad at you. With You. That's my favorite song of hers. How does that even? Yeah, Jessica's famous for Chicken of the Sea. Violetta cannot name one. Cannot. I got a good discount from Janelle. Oh my God. Good for you. With You, I can let my hair down. I can say anything crazy. You guys love it. Those boots are made for. She did cover that? Maybe. Your regime to make your natural skin its best is fantastic. I mean, skin looks better when it looks like skin. I think that we are obviously having the blowback from the pendulum going so far into the Instagram filters, Instagram makeup looks, the beauty looks, the Kardashian looks, and even as I say the word contour and stuff, that heavy makeup look is so aging and bad for your skin and cumbersome, confusing. And one of those things that when you mature and get older, you start to, you have had this moment over and over again where you look back at pictures of yourself a certain era and being like, why did I do that? What a trendy, weird thing that I was, and that's what it is, right? So I can do that all the time. Eyebrows, the whole thing. When eyebrow makeup first came, mine were so dark. So I use the dip brow pomade. I know how to use it, like there's always going to be times like I'll look back and be like, why was I trying to laminate my eyebrows as much? But it is unfortunate true that the closest you can get to like a natural look will always, natural, elegant, timeless, classic look will always suit you. And you hear it a lot, but like as trends come and go, you forget it until 5 years later when you look back at the pictures and you're like, okay, well, everyone did that. Like everyone, and I love it and I get it, everyone from the brides right now are going to have those lace long sleeve body contour. And that's what everyone's going to look like. Every wedding had the rustic element. Now we're into rustic farm doors and all of the living rooms and like home decor. And that's like everywhere, like the barn doors, sliding, what islands look like in kitchens and backsplashes. It's so, anyway. I love you guys. Okay, so do I have everything else I wanted to, was I talking about everything? Yeah, I guess I did. Oh, I'm just following up. Okay, so following up with anything else that's happening in your guys' life, self-help, stuff like that, just like checking in, my big sis energy, checking in, following up. So what are you working on? How's it been for you? Now, here's the thing. A lot of you guys will just be like, again, my basement's flooded, or I'm on a generator of power. And so I'm just going to like maybe have a moment where I have a mindful moment with everyone in the stream, which is 42 people. I'm really thankful you guys are here. This has been a hard week. Specifically for, I'm just going to say, it's been a very intense week on the world for a lot of things. There's a lot of natural disasters happening. There's a lot of political maneuverings and laws happening. There's a whole war happening in Afghanistan, not to mention the millions suffering all over the world with diseases and poverty and such. And it can be a very hard thing to sit with for a long time, for any amount of time. And so to avoid those feelings, those energies, we play ignorant, or we disassociate, or we escape. And we are either consciously doing so or unconsciously doing so. So let's just have a moment where we sit with this together. And this sit is going to happen where we breathe together. I allow you to, where you can and wherever you are, if you're driving like my loves, like my Lynn J, don't do it. But if you are able to, have a moment with me where we sit in this present time, 2:35 Pacific Standard Time, PM on this Friday, and share an open-hearted, open-minded, present moment feeling where we send love and warmth to the areas that we know need it. I'm not saying this is going to help those that are suffering, but I am going to say that it's going to connect us so that we aren't avoiding what the universal energy is feeling. Okay, does that make sense? I am in my bad flooding. Okay. Also COVID, so many things. Okay, so let's do it. Take a deep breath with me. Clear your mind. You can do so with your breath by simply thinking, I am breathing in, or I am breathing out. You can do a little thing where you pinch your skin in this moment. And hopefully that sensation can bring you into present breath, that, or finally, auditory sounds in the moment, either my voice or what you hear. Hearing what is happening in the present moment can bring you into it, into your body where you feel it. You can feel your body where you are sitting. My heart really goes out to anyone dealing with the weather situations in New Jersey, in the South, and the fires in Lake Tahoe, anyone dealing with loved ones abroad and or the women and children in Afghanistan. I can't believe also that Texas passed such incredibly conservative abortion laws. 6 weeks it's too early. It's interesting, I guess, the concept, and I don't talk too much about politics, but the concept of life and life creation and conception and human rights, and it's all such a very interesting conversation. To me, it just seems that if I can say that life happens um, when an embryo starts to grow. That I consider as life, just like I consider life is a mosquito, right? Those are lives. That is life. Those are molecules put together by this thing. To me, the human value of life, human life, and the rights of liberty that go into the human life aspect, to me, happens at birth. And I guess what we value of what we define as human life is different. But I don't like it. I do not like what's happening. It was very scary. So if you're in Texas and you're a woman and your reproductive system is under that law, God, I just hate it for you. Aaron Banfeld, one for the road. Everyone has the best long weekend. Thank you so much, Aaron. I really, really appreciate you. I know I'm talking about this like, I feel like I have to talk about it. I don't get the idea of like, at this point, I wouldn't have an abortion personally for me. Thank you, Aaron. I wouldn't have an abortion for me personally. I want a baby. I've frozen eggs, so this makes sense for me. I have such a luxury and a privilege that also, like, yeah, I'm just like, that's what I would do. I don't want that to be a law that everyone has to like. I don't want my opinion of that to be what other people should do. And I do not understand also not seeing the value of like having unwanted or uncared for or incapable parents having children can't be a great thing. So I just like all of it makes no sense to me. Sorry, but I consider all life to have value except for mosquitoes. Ha ha ha. But like I think about ants too, like listen, we all weigh certain things, whether we eat chicken or we eat steak, whether, like it's a huge landscape of the value of life. What life means to you, what a fish means to you over a chicken, what having leather seats means to you over not, like it's a huge spectrum. I'm not saying I have the perfect answer, but it's just the value of life is a very interesting topic. I don't like what Texas did simply because it's not my right to judge. I can't imagine someone making choices that control my life and other potential human life. Absolutely. Especially so restrictive. They don't even have any like incest or rape protocols. I mean, altogether, but it was a hard one. I think that, and like, so a lot of my friends, I think, have that, but I mean, have that going in their mind of feeling threatened in such a way. There's something very fight or flight about that kind of news. There's also something very fight or flight about seeing all the images of Afghanistan, and for my loved ones in this room right now that are like, my basement's flooded, you're like, I can't run. Fight or flight, cool. I guess I'll just sit here and fight the weather. which is why I think it's so important to find the pockets, I guess, of where you can in your life, because nothing in this like live stream is going to make, or I feel like give comfort to people affected by anything I just said. Those world news events, right? All I can do is try and sit with people in this. And I think that's something else I've learned, is that I think that sometimes you want to like fix problems, and not that I can fix these problems. You want to like, well, what are the solutions? What can I do, or whatever? And it's an anxious behavior reaction as you try and manipulate and control the situation, but you can. And in these things I can't, and mostly you can't either. Yes and no, right? If you're a California resident, like I am, I hopefully encourage you to vote in the recall, and that's something active we can do. We can give money to charities, nonprofit foundations that are advancing policies that we believe in. When these things arise, though, where it's like a week of all of these things, and you're like, all I can do is literally and figuratively weather the storm. I just hope that you can use the preparation that you've given yourself, as well as a support system of your loved ones, family, and friends, as well as your own self-reserves of your own strength, power, and resilience that you have cultivated through your own experience and self-improvement, self-awareness. And as I say that to you, I hope the same thing for me. All right. So what else, guys? I'm just kidding. So I can't, yeah, that's all I have to say. I don't know if I said anything at all, but at the end of the day, I really just want people to, and me to, feel like there's a connection between us souls, us energetic souls walking this earth. I feel compassion and consideration for you as much as I can from a distance, as much as I can, knowing that I am incredibly empathetic and sensitive and have to sometimes just protect myself and my energy so that I can carry on and survive, so that when my storm is coming, I can weather it. I'm not depleted. Anyway, so yeah, following up. Okay, so I don't know how to follow up with you because of those things are happening, other than tell you that my heart's with you if you're being affected by them. And I know that a lot of people are energetically affected by that right now. It's a lot. I just want you to go into the holiday weekend, if you can, with some sort of momentary presence, a breath, if you will. And okay, so following up with me, I'm doing good. I am going to take my test, my wealth management thing in the next 2 weeks. I'll become a wealth management specialist, which I'm excited about, and understand a whole new career and path, profession that really speaks to me and makes me really happy. So I'm into that. I'm also, I'm like, I just have some fun things coming up. I'd like booked a bunch of, I guess I like went down my planner and booked a bunch of like my events coming up, and there's just like some fun September and October to be had, and I'm excited about it. So that was something that I did. I have a great planner, and I just like filled it all out, and I made sure that I signed up for everything I wanted and put all the appropriate information in the pockets, and that made me happy. Other than that, 90 Day Fiance Toe is back, and that is probably on Discovery Plus now Friday, I'm assuming, since the first episode premiered Sunday. I'm assuming that they'll put it up on Fridays for us now. But I will go live on Sunday to talk about it. I also might go live later. I've thought about it, to talk about either Naked and Afraid. Yeah, the Naked and Afraid. Naked and Afraid of Love on Discovery Plus, which I really enjoyed too. So tell me if you're into that, and that's it. That's all I have for you all. It's Labor Day weekend, honey, and I'm a certified lover girl, like I've said. Thank you guys. I really appreciate like the all of your engaging comments. Everyone has been just like talking, and really gone on this journey with me of like, a whole realm and world of topics. So I love that. I love that for some beautiful reason, the subs that keep coming back and talking during the lives all are on some sort of fun wavelength where we're like, we don't take things so seriously and so we can talk about it in a dumb way, but we're not horrible people or we're just like spewing negativity. We have fun, opinionated, insightful conversations. No one's perfect. People just live, but we're like aware, we're doing our best. So I'm always just like, I mean, I have like, less than 10,000 subscribers, but I have the best 10,000 on the internet. No one's better. I'm sorry, even that holistic psychologist, honey, even her, 4.2 million, they're not all great. They're not all great. A lot of them, honey, addicted to that victim, narrative, obsessed with the story of their own trauma, just working through it all the time, and it uses it as an excuse for their own toxic, selfish, manipulative behavior. Not all the 4.2 million are great, but my 10,000, 8.9, the best, the absolute best. I love you guys. Congrats on your career path. Is that being a financial advisor? Yes. Yeah. Money managing, financial advice, wealth management, having a semblance of knowledge of like definitely other you have to of other fields like taxation, estate planning, that kind of thing. But specifically, I will focus on hopefully portfolio management, trustee work. I love you guys. I really thank you. Mickey, you're the best. Ramsterdam, you're the best. I mean, Marie, you're just like everything to me, truly. Thank you so much, Gabby, who, by the way, I just want to say this. Gabby, will you put up, if you want, Gabby has done all of my new branding. Like all of it. And before she even did it, she started showing up to my lives and things like that, probably just to like get a semblance of like what I want and what I need. And then she gave me like such good work. Oh, like trying to like, oh, that's my logo. That's my old one. Look, it looks so good. Oh, I have a background. That's what I'm doing. Look how dumb I am. Oh, it's because I'm talking. Here, wait, look at my background. She's great. So, Gabby, I want to like give you a little shout out. She also did Waz. She's the best. And I mean, she really got me. And she like, what the extra step of just like showing up to my lives and continually does it. So I'm just like, I'm so into it. I've been a long time fan watching you didn't know, baby boo. Thank you. Yeah, but like, she killed my logo, honey. She knows how to do all the banners that like have to be in the certain things. Like, are you someone that has to like do this kind of stuff or any sort of branding stuff, social media stuff? Like, I'm not like that. Can you tell? And so she did all of mine for me. She was great. So Gabby, like if you are into dropping some info in the chat, that would be amazing. The only reason why I don't want to give your emails because I don't know if it was your personal email or whatever. So that's why I want you to. Okay. I gotta like get some lipstick on here. Is this the last stream? The last stream ever? No. The last of the stream? Yeah, baby boo. I just got here, Mr. TL Snow. I mean, you just got here, Mr. TL Snow, but I've been talking for a long time. My son is head of equities for Morningstar International, although he lives in Canada. Wow. Mickey, that's amazing. Morningstar is a financial analyst site. My dad uses it all the time. That's great. That's really exciting. I'll tell my dad. He'll be really into it. I was studying. No, I'm so happy you're studying, which means it's self-improvement. Honey, get it. You are studying so you what, can party on this Labor Day? What are you studying? Okay, there she is. So if you need some social media prowess, you need some graphics, you need some like, just Gabby in your life to really just give you what you need social media marketing wise, graphic design, that kind of thing. Hit her up. There's her IG, Garlo Gab, and she's hot, literally, figuratively. She's cute. Look at her. Youngest on the upper echelon. Yes, Mickey, get it. She's doing that smart ass kid. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make something to eat. I love you guys so much. I really appreciate you being here a little longer than I wanted to go for these, but I think that it was really important. We had a lot to discuss, a lot of important things, and a lot of fashion, which are important things. All right, my love. So you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I am at Chris L. Farah. The L's for Lee, Lee, not for Monique, which was what that fake ID said. You can also, first of all, thank you so much to everyone who's given me a super chat. Like by far and away, probably like one of my most generous followings I've ever done. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for my super chats. It means so much. If you want to Venmo me, you're welcome to do that too. If you're just into Venmo more than these things, whatever your life is. I get it. I'm Chris Farah. There is no L in that Venmo. Well, I don't know why. But also you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Again, oh shit, I said already, Chris L. Farah. Oh, sorry. Facebook group, Vanity Farah. That's what I want to say. That's my private Facebook group. And I always go, usually post before I go live. Sunday happens, that's toe. And I want you to have a good Labor Day weekend. And then we'll come back Wednesday for WA. Following Friday, just that is the sketch, honey. That is the scooge. The scooge well, honey, in the routine. So take care of yourselves and each other. Stand up for what you believe and make art. And happy Labor Day, okay? I love you very much. I appreciate you guys. Please like this video. Please subscribe. Please comment after it goes up.